Nirmala Sitharaman represents the BJP tonight. We have KTS Tulsi, Senior Advocate of the Supreme Court. He's been handling the Sohrabuddin case as well. Mr. Tulsi, thanks for coming. Vinod Sharma of the Hindustan Times. Nirmala Sitharaman, what kind of cover-up is this? Why were key records related to the Gujarat riots destroyed? Isn't it a criminal attack, criminal act to destroy such sensitive and important records? What is the motive?
No records have been destroyed, and if at all, I have to place the facts right at the beginning. A commission of inquiry was announced soon after the riots. Newspaper advertisements have been calling people to come and give whatever evidence they had. They could come and say what they wanted. So everyone knew that the commissions have invited people and the government to come and depose, and the government was also asked to produce all the documents. Every relevant document has been given to not just one commission, but that many, whoever asked. Subsequent to that, after having given, as per procedure, which every government does, periodically some records are destroyed. This has nothing to do with any motive, no conspiracy, nothing at all. Now the same Mr. Sanjeev Bhatt, I know we are talking a lot of things which are in the domain of the courts with a certain sense of respect, and because the discussion is coming up, I'm here to say Mr. Sanjeev Bhatt could also have kept his own records and he could produce them wherever he wants. As regards government of Gujarat, certainly because commission of inquiry was already on, they had to produce all the records, they have given it, and there is no conspiracy or motive in spite of all that you would want to believe in it. There is no motive, no destruction has taken place other than the routine ones which have been removed.
Ms. Sitharaman,
but let me
Ms. Sitharaman, let me place the facts.
Much before you...
Let me place the facts. State Government Counsel SP Vakil says, as per general government rules and telephone call records, vehicle logbook, officers' movement diary, all destroyed after a certain period. The State Intelligence Bureau records were also destroyed in 2007. Now, I know what you're talking about. There are ephemeral and there are perennial kind of records in the government. My point is, we are talking about the Gujarat riots. We know the importance of, you cannot say today, let the police officer keep the records. Shouldn't these records have been given and granted a special status and not destroyed at all?
Every record which was required by the investigative agencies,
who decides?
By the commissions, have been given to them.
Now, who decides?
And in the case of Gujarat, as you know, not just one, several commissions have been asking and several commissions have been given the necessary records.
Who decides
now,
what is necessary?
Today, if you're already under the impression that we are responding in an evasive way, that's not correct. Congress party also will have to answer on several missing files.
Before you politicize
others.
Before you politicize
the Chief Minister's
be specific on this case.
File with the signatures.
Before you politicize it, let's be specific on this.
Defense Ministry has lost its...
One minute. Let's not politicize it. I won't politicize
I wish I could complete at least one paragraph of
Ms. Sitharaman, let me get one of the other panelists tonight. I'm coming back straight to you. I'm coming back to you. Let me get the other point of view tonight. I said before you take other cases,
I'm not sure I'll get an opportunity.
You will get an opportunity. You will get an opportunity. I'm going to KTS Tulsi next. Mr. Tulsi, you heard what the BJP spokesperson has said there. She says nothing really important has been destroyed. Whatever has been destroyed is standard procedure. There's nothing to be alarmed about.
And everything important has been given to the commission.
Okay, 1 minute. Now the other.
I can say that under no circumstances could the government have destroyed these records as a matter of routine when the Supreme Court is seized of several cases arising out of these riots. Under no circumstances the government could have destroyed these records when the Commission of Inquiry is still underway. The Commission has not completed its job, and without the permission of the Supreme Court or without the permission of the Commission, there's no way these records could have been destroyed. And in fact, the manner in which they have been destroyed during the pendency of these inquiries, as well as the pendency of the cases before the Supreme Court, as well as before various criminal courts, it may well be an attempt to obstruct justice. It may well be an attempt to ensure that the courts are not able to arrive at the truth for the purpose of awarding punishment to those who may be guilty. So therefore, this itself can constitute a serious offence under section 201 of the Indian Penal Code, which whoever may be involved in the destruction during the pendency of these inquiries and cases could be also liable for an imprisonment of 7 years.
No, my point is, how can we be so dismissive? Let me get Vinod Sharma in. This is what has been destroyed, Mr. Sharma. Records of incoming and outgoing phone calls, vehicle movement logbooks, movement diary of police officers, control room phone records, Mr. Sharma, destroyed, minutes of meetings destroyed, State Intelligence Bureau records destroyed. You've heard Nirmala Sitharaman's response that none of this is really important. She says what is important has not been destroyed. Your response, please.
No, first of all, I must say that I can't speak with the authority of Nirmala or with the informed view of Nirmala, because she is the spokesperson of the BJP, which has a government in Gujarat. But I can speak as someone who was a witness to these riots in 2002. I was there for about 15-20 days, and I know what kind of mayhem went on there. And I know also that in 2002 itself the state government had instituted the commissions. Now, if the state government had instituted the commissions, there is responsibility of preserving evidence to enable the commission to come to an informed judgment about what went on post Godhra in rest of Gujarat, devolved on the government of Gujarat. And I think they were the custodians of this evidence. And it's a clear case of destruction of evidence. And somebody has to account for this. Whether it was the DG of intelligence, additional DG of intelligence, whether it was some lowly official. But these records were in the custody of the government of Gujarat. And they were, after the institution of the commission, a property of the commission, perhaps under the charge of the government of Gujarat, which itself had appointed the commissions. So I think that it's a travesty of justice, and I think that the BJP, as a responsible national party, has to, rather than citing evidence, citing cases where the Congress did similar destruction of evidence in order to deny justice to the people who suffered, must come clean on this, because after all the BJP is a party with a difference. If it is just a slogan, then we must be told. If it is if they apply it in life, then we should know to what they are saying. I heard Ravi talking about 84 Gujarat riots and Rajiv Gandhi's statement. I think it's old hat, you know. It's not about it. And we know also that Mr. Sanjeev Bhatt, you know, he's been, all kinds of things are being done to destroy his character. Here was an IPS officer who wears my country's insignia as his epaulets. He's an Indian police service officer. Governments come and go, they stay. They are the ones who defend justice, who deliver justice. And I think that if they don't get justice, there is a serious breach of trust insofar as people are concerned, and a serious breach of the judicial system that we would like to have in order to get justice delivered to the people of this country. I am not taking a political position at all on this. If the Congress has done something bad in 84 riots, it should be accountable. And it was made accountable in many number of cases. Similarly, if something wrong has been done in Gujarat today, the government of Gujarat is answerable to the people of this country and to the justice delivery system. You know, this is the time when we are debating whether senior judiciary should be brought under the Lokpal, whether judiciary is transparent, whether it is accountable, whether judges are fair, whether they act under pressure from the political masters. This is one case which in a very wholesome way tells us that what is wrong with our justice delivery system. So it may happen in other states ruled by the Congress, and we have to address it similarly with as much force. I must say that Mr. Narendra Modi must speak on this. This issue has to be addressed at the level of the Chief Minister of Gujarat and nobody else.
Ms. Sitharaman, You said that these records have not been destroyed. In that case, Ms. Sitaraman, was the Gujarat government's counsel, S.B. Vakil, lying when he said this on the sidelines of the proceedings of the Nanavati Mehta Commission on Wednesday? And I have on record what he said.